Hey, the boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another Noob to Pro comeback episode. Today with a very special feature, only showing you guys today some matchmaking, however played on my main account, trying to get ranked. Quick spoiler alert, if you're already following me on Twitter, you probably know this already, but I lost all 3 of my games. Second one, kind of unfortunate, we had a hacker, we're trying to kick him, he started griefing, so we lost that sadly. However, right here in this match, this was the first one that I played, and then there was another one in cash as well. Sadly also lost, but that one was also kind of even closer. Now, if you would have played on Inferno, I'm sure I would have won. Now for a pistol round 2 scenario, I was coming up on highway right here to get him. And again, this is just gonna be me commentating over the matchmaking footage. Now I got another callout actually here for Fork, and then the last should be default. Now the mistake right here is I reloaded instead of checking first. I just should have stayed behind Fork, that was a problem. And something really critical right here, just jumping ahead to the next round. I'm usually not like the guy to complain about my teammates, but if you see that, that is not lag, that is orange. He just keeps running into me all the freaking time. Every time, just like right here. You just can't kiss your stutter stepping goodbye. It's not gonna work if someone just keeps running into you because you just get this weird stuttering motion and it's not working at all. So that was kind of annoying. And just to highlight him once more. Yeah, just so you know on what page we are. Anyhow, let's move on to this next round. Just holding in mid right here, this is actually one of the first buy rounds. Just got some utility as well, and I'm holding mid. Most of the time I did hold it alone right here, which did work out for the most part, since I usually weren't trying to go for a lot of mid control. So otherwise I should have needed another person there. However, they more often were going towards the A side. Now it was called that they were going towards B. Obviously I'm just trying to get some spray through smoke right here. I'm not really expecting to get a kill, but maybe I can tag someone, damage him, or just prevent them from actually setting up on the side properly. However, this is a bad situation. I mean, even though it's 4 versus 3, they already got the side, so if they play it properly, it's very hard for us to actually get back in there. Now, I decided to push here since I already have teammates behind me coming in there, and I don't want to just stop them by standing in their way, so I have to push in. And this is actually where I just put the pressure right here on the enemies. And since my team is pushing in with me, this actually works out quite well. Now, don't be surprised, it's not working all that well all the time. Later on in the game, there's lots of just rounds that were horrible because people were just buying every round and were not communicating anymore. So this is also a problem that you usually have to face. This was also kind of exhausting, so I definitely want to try to play more 5 stacks in the future. Anyhow, let's move on. Same as last round, I was just again preparing to actually hold mid, since this was my position for this game right here on the CT side. So as always, I'm just getting as much utility as I can. It's very important that if you're holding mid, especially if you're holding it solo, that you use or like get as many nades as you possibly can, because the more utility you have, the easier it is actually for you to hold that certain space, because you can smoke it off, you can molly it off, you can nade it, and just apply pressure so that you won't get overrun. And even if they try to run out, they're already damaged and they have a hard time actually shooting you, so it's a lot easier for you to get a good trade or a 2 versus 1 trade, which is very nice. Now what I'm doing right here is just not standing there out in the open, I keep on peeking. Actually, reflexes right here, saw the guy on the left while I was aiming at the right. Got a call, there's someone coming to vent room, so I'm finishing off as well. And then we're looking back, again checking bomb, telling everyone there's a bomb. This right here was kind of stupid. I should have waited for green and purple to actually set up a proper crossfire, and then I should have moved in with them. However, I was too greedy, moved in early, and he got me. Yet my team still managed to actually finish him off, which was nice. So that was bad on my part, but my team actually pulled through on that one. Again in mid, just as I usually do, getting up my nades, trying to apply pressure, and just holding it as, well, good as I can, I guess. Right here, calling out someone is boost. Obviously want to give information to my teammates so they know what's going on. So green's actually moving into mid right here with me to actually support me right there. We get naded, but eventually finish the guy off right there. And this is good because we got a frag. We are actually in a 2 versus 1 scenario. However, it has been called, they're going towards A. So right here, this is something I've been doing a lot lately, going up the ladder, because it enables me to give like a different angle, so I don't run into my teammates or block their like line of sight, as Orange has been doing with me in the beginning of this game. Saw the bullet trails right here, move around to get him, and I'm just trying to find out where the others are. 2 versus 2 scenario, it's definitely winnable, so I can see one of my friends get killed on the left. Get the guy jumping in right there, and then the call was below me on Fork, so I was trying to actually like listen to him, but he already moved out and got me. So I should have either listened more carefully, or, yeah, kind of hard call, because the call out, I thought he was there, but eventually he was already out there. So it's kind of hard to judge sometimes, because like when people are talking and you try to hear for footsteps or hear for what people are saying, and like it's like gunshots somewhere, it's hard to properly judge. Again, moving in, I know that he just shot, so I can be certain that he had to reset his spray or his movement, whatever and whatnot, or his position. So I just finished him off by moving in, because I already had team support there. Now this time around I am on B. I think it was the orange player again who was usually on B, and he wanted to have some backup there because he has been overrun once or twice so far. So instead of holding mid, I just moved over and we kind of shifted our setup. And again, I'm moving up the ladder when they're going towards an A execute. And they have been doing this quite a bit, going towards A right here. And again, I'm just trying to get some peeks right up from the cat or the balcony area, depending on what kind of callouts you use. And just trying to apply some pressure. Now it's again just me and orange left. Taking some time, my friend just told me, take 2 seconds and you're good. So again, moving in. Now this time around I'm actually not moving up the ladder, which is definitely a smart move, because I've been up there before, so definitely would have known if I would have gone up there. So a matter of fact of not playing the same angle over and over again. However, I made some steps right there, that's why he peeked and he got me. So definitely a mistake on my part, I should have just kept shift walking. Now we're moving on again towards the A side, this time around on the T side. The last of CT rounds weren't really doing any useful good. Right here I expected some backup of people moving in with me. I guess it might have just been a timing thing that I moved in too early, so it's hard to really say if it was my fault or my team's fault. I guess kind of both on both parts, I guess. Goes both ways. This was some brilliant shooting right here. Why did I leave this in? I guess for the entertainment value, I guess. But yeah. A friend gets angry. Anyhow, let's move on to the next round. So 12-6 right now, we're trying to go for some mid control. I see one on white box, so I move over to the right so he can shoot me and just try to finish the guy off with sandbags. Then I nade white box, obviously trying to apply some pressure once again, push in there. I see on the minimap the blue's following me, so I again try to be the entry fragger and try to just create space by moving in, so it's easier for the team to actually make use of that space in order to push the enemy team back and get some frags. Now 3-1 scenario is looking pretty good so far. I assume that he was on B. He already moved up to truck though, or better said right there, so he got finished off by a teammate, which was an easy round for us. Now once again towards the A side. I'm kind of hesitant right here because I wanted to molly the back of quad, however it was smoked. So I was like, where should I just throw this molly? And I just really should have decided earlier. However, I think something that did work out because I mollied right here is that people thought we would still be going to attack A. However, I rotate back all around right here towards the B side. And sorry if I sound a little nasally, I got a little bit of a cold going right here. And just again pre-firing right there up on heaven. And then moving in with my teammate. He actually got a kill right there on the side. So it's 2 versus 2, very easy now. Or, well, very doable I'd say, not easy. But right here I really wished my teammate just would have stayed in CT and just like checked the line of sight, so we would have had a good crossfire. Right here, give information. Okay, there's one in checkers, other one's coming from T-spawn. He got killed however, and now I got my crosshair placement all wrong because he already pushed in. And I should have listened to his footsteps better, then I probably would have realized that he moved up. I didn't know, so that got me killed. That was a mistake on my part. And then again, just trying to clear some corners. Keep in mind, all these flashes are friendly flashes. They're not from the enemies. So again, get 2 kills right here. And then just pre-firing, keep firing and starter stepping. Just AD spam with shooting towards truck area. 2 versus 1 scenario. Now this is something that really annoyed me a lot. So as I said before, I had some problems with my teammates earlier. And there was a time where I was pushing and the one guy got really tilted when I pushed. So got the other guy right here, and as I said, he got really tilted, and I just want to prevent him from tilting even more, so I was just trying to play it slow and play time. Usually right here I would have pushed towards the left side and finished him off, because I knew I already hit him twice. Now, if I don't do this, and I'm on this side right here, which rarely happens, I would have pushed around the wood box to get him from behind. Still didn't do this, because I didn't want him to tilt, and I was so stuck up in my head not trying to make my teammates so that I didn't play properly and he actually got me. I know that he was coming from behind towards the left side, so I was trying to just spray him down, but I kind of was stuck up in my head. And this just again shows how much that kind of thing can actually influence your proper gameplay when you're not concentrating. And even though I had good intention of not making my teammate tilt, it is actually what made him more tilty, because I didn't get the clutch. So yeah. We're on a weird buy round again, because it's 15-7. Obviously, we have to buy whatever we can, because this is the last round if the CTs do win this. Now, it's a 3 versus 3. It's doable, because we got some... Well, actually, Nate's died. He's a good Deagle player, so it's kind of tricky for us. But the guy in mid right here, 2 guys died. And I think one of them has actually an AWP. So what I'm trying right here is, since one of my friends actually got a kill right there on A side, which was very nice, is just moving over. Now I'm trying to hold mid right here, while Purple is actually taking the bomb, bringing it back all the way through T-spawn towards A side, where Orange is also aiming down towards the CT area or B area. Now I didn't realize this at first. I thought he was holding A main or down highway where I was come from. So I should have hold it mid like I do right here earlier, because they could have backstabbed. However, the time they would have taken for them to actually go around and shoot me was long enough. So I was still safe the way I was doing it. But it would have been easier to just look at like towards the backside right there, towards mid in big garage, and just aim down there. So that would have been easier, just in case you guys were wondering if that would have been a better way to actually play this round. Now 15-8, it's one of the last rounds coming up. Was trying to go for an early mid pick, however I didn't have the best spawn and got blocked by my teammate. And they completely naded me, plus a very nice shot, so excellent play by the enemy team right there. The nades really slowed me down, I couldn't have moved anywhere even after the speed boost with the shot up with the AWP. And then the Deagles, nice play by the enemy team. Right here, again unlucky, got killed. This is usually not a good thing to do if you're trying to peek main with an AWP as a CT. As long as you have a flash, it's good. If you don't, it's kind of bad, because you get traded, as was the case with his, with his team right here. He got traded actually. However, if you get a pick on one of the better players, I think it sometimes can actually work out. And yeah, I guess there goes that then. And I'm not quite sure, I think this might actually be the last round, because we again sadly lost the game. Not quite sure if my friend's actually pulling through in this one, because it was quite hard.
Stay,
he got picked.
That's the score.
2 versus 1 scenario, it's definitely doable.
Oh no.
Okay, here's the location now. Oh, I remember this,
Yeah.
He knows the enemy position, and this was so weird. Look at that.
Nice.
Weird, right? I don't know, it's just... You usually don't do that. My friend was already calling out on trigger because it was like moving like a bot. Anyhow, last round coming up, just smoking it off. Again, modding the bag of quad, trying to make use of my utility because I don't have a proper weapon. I want to use my utility as best as I can. Again, getting flashed, just trying to apply pressure on truck right there by shooting so my team can move in. However, they sadly got picked off. Orange is aiming... I mean, you can aim the backstab, but early on in that round, they're not going to be that fast and come from behind. So you should really move in with your team. And again, I got a first kill, but didn't get a second one. And this is sadly how we lost. So overall, I think I wasn't doing poorly. I think I actually did play quite well, considering I haven't played in a while and I'm kind of rusty. So I think I'm actually pretty much... like... just a little bit, and I should be back. I felt like I was doing my part, not carrying, but I was doing my part. And look at the ranks, like, what happened to this game? This is so weird. Anyhow, let me know if you enjoyed this episode in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.